What's going on, guys? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Saturday. It is April 8th. It is the year 2023, and we are back with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button at the end of this video if you find it helpful. We're shooting for 25 likes on this video. If we can get 25 likes on this video, I'll post a FanDuel and DraftKings GPP lineup in the pinned comment section down below. You can find today's article down below in the description as well. You can find everything down below that we're going to be talking about. So let me know your thoughts. What are you guys looking for in here? We've got a lot of things we're looking at. So we're going to be looking at the pitchers on the slate. We're going to be looking at the BVP plays. We're going to be looking at the Vegas odds, the MLB ranking, the stadium rankings, and any weather concerns that we do have on this one. So to start the season, we are looking at, we've got like a 15-game slate, but then you only have like a 6-game main slate at night. So we're going to go through all the pitchers, but most of our information, our lineups are the main slate just because it's so split up. But we're giving you plays throughout the entire day. Big shout out to everyone who subscribed yesterday. Huge subscriber increase, which was awesome, on the website FantasyTeamAdvisors.com at FTA+. If you guys want to sign up, you can. We've got that. We've got DFS. And we've got sports betting as well. So we're doing pretty good with sports betting. You're never going to hit 100%, obviously, but we are back. We're going to check everything out. So, home run contest. If you want to win a free week of FTA Plus, all you have to do is be a subscriber to this page, like this video, tell me who's going to hit a home run, and the distance traveled. Now, the distance traveled, again, is only a tiebreaker if multiple people pick, say, Mike Trout or someone that hits a home run. So let's check that out. Good to go. Let's get right into it. First game on this day slate, Astros at the Twins. Luis Garcia versus Joe Ryan. Garcia, 59 plate appearances, a 196 batting average, but he is striking out 35.6% of the batters he's faced. The Twins, Joe Ryan, 15 plate appearances, a 250 batting average, striking out 20% of those batters. So looking at this, I really do like Luis Garcia. You could go contrarian and go Joe Ryan. He'd be GPP, obviously. Not trusting him against this Astros team. Next game, Royals at the Giants. Brady Singer versus Sean Manaea. Singer, 13 plate appearances, 200 batting average. This is a pitcher's park. Manaea, 43 plate appearances, a 244. Most of the time this year, if you're taking a pitcher against Kansas City and they're a decent pitcher, they're going to do pretty well. I actually don't mind either of these pitchers because it is a pitcher's park. I would lean probably Manaea more cash and Singer more GPP, though. You got the Rangers at the Cubs next. Martin Perez versus Justin Steele. Perez, 43 plate appearances, a 297 batting average. Justin Steele, 1 plate appearance, 0. I love Justin Steele here. I don't trust Perez, especially at Wrigley. I would be looking at a Cubs stack here. I'm probably going to be all over Justin Steele, both cash and GPP, and SP1 and SP2 over on DraftKings. Reds at the Phillies. You got Nick Lodolo versus Bailey Falter. I love Lodolo here. Hasn't faced him much. 29 plate appearances, 240 batting average. Falter, 11 plate appearances, 364. Honestly, don't mind Lodolo here, cash or GPP. I don't know if I have any exposure to Falter, though. I'd be looking at some of these Reds bats that probably go under-owned on this early slate. Red Sox at the Tigers. Tanner Houck versus Joey Wentz. Houck, 5 plate appearance. Neither of them have really faced each other. I don't mind Houck. I honestly don't mind either of these in GPP. I'm not trusting either of these pitchers in cash, though. That's for sure. Then the Athletics at the Rays. You got Fujinami versus Jeffrey Springs. I do love Jeffrey Springs here against the A's. I do love the Tampa Bay stack. They're the only undefeated team. They're 7-0. Going for 8-0 against a pitcher they've never seen before is a little iffy. But I do like Jeffrey Springs, and I do like the Rays here. Marlins at the Mets. Trevor Rogers versus Kodai Senga. Trevor Rogers, 107 plate appearances, a 237 batting average. Senga, 1 start against him. 19 plate appearances, 188, striking out damn near 50%. Love Senga here. Again, though, the problem is the Marlins have just seen him, so maybe they now have film on him. Maybe they've been looking at it and they know what to adjust. So that is something to monitor, but I do like Kodai here. Mariners at the Guardians. Marco Gonzalez versus Cal Quantrill. Honestly, I'm not taking either of these pitchers. You can see Quantrill, 53 plate appearances, a 320 batting average against him. So I just don't trust either of them. I don't trust Marco Gonzalez. I know his numbers are a little bit better, but he's only striking out 15% of the Guardians' bats. And we know they can hit as well, and we know the Mariners can hit. So I'm avoiding the bats here, and I'm definitely going with the pitching. White Sox at the Pirates, you've got Mike Clevinger versus Vince Velasquez. Clevinger, 11 plate appearances, 300 batting average. Pirates did just put up a ton of runs yesterday. Velasquez, 16 plate appearances, 400 batting average. I'm staying away from the pitchers here. We'll dig into the bats. I'd rather have some bats than pitchers. Yankees at the Orioles, Johnny Brito versus Cole Irvin. Brito obviously never faced them before. He made one start, 6 days ago, and did pretty good. Sent him down. He got stretched back out, so he is good to go here. Cole Irvin, 56 plate appearances, a 224 batting average. Only striking out 9% of the batters he's faced there, though. So the righty bats for the Yankees, I don't mind. Cole Irvin there, I'm not touching him. Brito, I will look at. Cardinals at the Brewers, Montgomery versus Eric Lauer. Montgomery obviously faced the Brewers down the stretch last year after getting traded. 62 plate appearances, 264 batting average. Is striking out 35.5% of those batters he's faced. Brewers, on the other hand, 89 plate appearances, a 247 batting average against Eric Lauer. I'm probably going Montgomery here. I'm not trusting Lauer. I don't mind Montgomery cash or GPP either. Padres at the Braves, Michael Wacha, 57 plate appearances. They've seen him enough. They're batting 340 against him. Not touching him. Charlie Morton, 161 plate appearances, 312 batting average. He just doesn't look like he has it like he did a few years ago. I'm definitely staying away from both of these pitchers. I am looking at both of these teams as a stack. Don't mind stacking the Braves here at all. Don't mind stacking the Padres here. I think this could be a high scoring game. I would not be surprised if there's 10-plus runs in this game, if not more. Dodgers at the Diamondbacks, you got Noah Syndergaard, who's faced them 42 times, striking out 33.3% of those batters he's faced, under 200 batting average against him. Davies, 225 plate appearances, a 249. Probably going to be leaning Syndergaard in a Dodgers stack over Davies and anyone on Arizona. If you're not going Syndergaard, I don't mind a Corbin Carroll. I don't mind a McCarthy. It just depends on who's going to be out there. A Christian Walker, I don't mind. Nationals at the Rockies, not touching either of these pitchers just because it is Coors. I know the other day there was a 1-0 game. That's not going to happen often. Trevor Williams, 6'7", plate appearances, a 305 batting average. Flip side, Austin Gomber, 25 plate appearances, a 400 batting average. Sticking with the bats, not sticking with the pitching. And then the final game here, Blue Jays at the Angels. You got Jose Barrios versus Tyler Anderson. Barrios looked absolutely terrible his first start. I think he's got like an 8 ERA or a 12 ERA. 2 years ago with the Twins, dominated. Went over to the Blue Jays, whatever. Last year, terrible 2022 for Barrios, and it's looked to continue, which is crazy. And the Angels, Trout's hitting. He's doing well. I'm not looking at Barrios here. Maybe throw him in a GPP just because his ownership's probably less than 5%. You're not putting him in cash at all, but it's just hard to trust him right now until he rights the ship. Flip side, Tyler Anderson, 50 plate appearances, 227 batting average. I just don't trust a lefty pitcher against the potent righty bats of Toronto. Chapman, Bichette, Vlad. It just depends on whoever they throw out there seems to be hitting. And I just do not trust a lefty against them. So those are all of the pitchers on the slate. If you want to see the ones we like, we've broken it down to pitchers in each position, and then you can see what we have on the website. So we got BVP matchups, you got our cheat sheet, which you can see it's not done, betting odds, and ballpark stat ratings. So looking at BVP, you can just see overall BVP, Xander Bogaerts has the best BVP. He's got the most amount of hits, 13 hits, 13 for 39, 7 singles, 4 doubles, 2 home runs against Charlie Morton. Nelson Cruz, you can see, against Charlie Morton, batting over 300. He's got a home run. Shohei against Barrios has 2 home runs, batting 353. Same thing, Bryant with Trevor Williams, 2 home runs, 353. Or he's got 3 home runs. Or Chris Bryant has 2 home runs. Ohtani has 3 home runs, batting 429. Chris Bryant has 353. Will Smith, if he plays, he didn't play yesterday, should be good. He's got 3 home runs against Zach Davies. So there's a lot, and you can go here. You can break it down by position as well for BVP. So if you want to check the BVP out, go check that out. Our cheat sheet, which you can see, these are core plays from yesterday, but you can see that we do FanDuel and DraftKings, we do cash, we do GPP, we do stacks, the pitcher to target against, team to stack, and then hitters to stack, and any notes that we like. And then core plays are put out here anywhere between like 4 to 6 players, and then you can use the BVP matchups and everything else to build out your lineups. The betting odds, you can check this out if you want to just sort it. So the opening, the current line, and then the implied runs, you can go here, and you can see obviously Rockies. The Rockies are the team that are supposed to score the most amount against Trevor Williams here. And then you've got the ballpark, and then you can check that out. So that's a good way to stack here. So any questions, like the Yankees against Cole Irvin, the third most with 4.93. So yeah, you can check out all of this. It goes all the way down to all of the pitchers here. And then flip side, if you want to find games that you could check the pitchers out, Evaldi, Cubs, was that? I don't even remember. Yeah, we'll check that out. So questions, let me know right here. And then the last one, the ballpark stats ranking. So you can see we got the ballpark. If there's weather concerns here, home pitcher, away pitcher. These are all stats from last year. Obviously, we're kind of waiting to get at least a month in before we update how the ballparks are faring. The ballpark's faring differently just because it's colder. Once it warms up, the ball flies out of there more with humidity, stuff like that. So these are all games played in these ballparks, and these are how they rank. So if you want to go to the team that has the home run ranks, so you would go smaller here. So American Family Field is what used to be called. It's Milwaukee. You can see they gave up the second most home runs last year, almost a 22.90% rate here. They gave up 206 home runs here in Milwaukee. Coors is actually 5th overall, which is kind of weird, but normally you would think of it as the high scoring one. It's just the ball maybe doesn't go out, but they do score a ton of runs. So it's kind of, you can really go through and you can sort it any way you want here. So that's what I've got going on there. And then if you want to see sports bets, these are the sports bets. This is part of the secondary package. So we've got MLB, NBA, NHL, NFL. So MLB, scroll all the way to the left. Yesterday, did pretty good. Let's see. So you can see we had Woodruff under 7.5, Hunter Green under 7.5. Yelich just went 0 for 4. Chapman had 1 base. Bichette had a home run. Will Smith didn't play. Christian Walker had the best BVP on the slate. Didn't do anything. And then Marte over 1.5. So you can see overall we've got more green than red. You're not going to hit all the time, like I said, but this is what you can see. And then some days we'll have NBA. But we're getting to the point of NBA where it's getting to be the playoffs start next week. Teams are tanking. Teams are sitting players. So it's really hard to probably going to be taking a break for NBA until we get to the playoffs just because of how hard it is to figure out what teams are going to actually play their guys, what teams are going to sit. So that is where we're at. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns down below, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go over and follow us on Twitter at advisors_team. We hit 5,000 followers yesterday. We were trying to get to 10,000 before the end, or before the All-Star break here, which would be awesome. So any questions, let me know. Good luck on this slate. And as always, let's bring home some bacon, guys. Peace.